Hey, how's it going? It's been a while. It's been like a week because I've been painting my orcs for October. I'm not sure if I'm late or not, but happy October. If I could say it right, but yeah. In this video, I will be ranking my orcs to A to C. And some of you might wondering why no S or F or D, because there's no S because no miniature is superior for the others, and there is no D tier, no disappointment, F, no failure. Yeah, so there's only A, B, C. So awesome, beautiful, okay. To be honest, I have no idea, but I'm just trying to say I'm ranking my orcs in a tier list with A, B, C. There will be two tier lists about the paint job and the model. So I'm not good at these, so yeah. So first up, okay, this was my second box set of Border Intro, and yeah, the color is way off. Yeah, let's just say I combined it with the paint I have, Fantastery paint with Citadel paint, and when I first painted them, I thought it was good, but no. Looking back at them, I did want to strip them, but it would take a while. I didn't want any models to break. I already done that to my assault intercessors and heavy intercessors. I don't want to do that to my orcs. I just want to have a nostalgic feeling about my first time painting my orcs. And yeah, these are my orcs, my first ever orcs. Overall, the paint job is kind of old, like my first ever time. Yeah. And so I will put them in C tier, okay, even though it doesn't say that, or you can also call it cool, but you know. But the models for the Beast Snagger Boys to be a B. Reason why a B, because I don't know, because I am not good at this. Overall, the Beast Snagger Boys are okay, and the Commandos are A tier because they have the drip. They got the stealth drip, but yeah. And the flash kits, they're okay, but the face were outdated or something. I don't know. I'm not good at like judging, or I don't know. I thought they're good, but okay. But I guess I put them at C tier. So yeah, next. So these orcs, some might say that these are Citadel paints, just Citadel paints, but no, I actually dry brushed them with Fantastery paint, but it works well. And yeah, I use contrast paint to paint them, and they look quite good. I do like the technique of dry brushing. It was quite good actually, but uh, they seem outdated because I haven't painted their muscles. They don't have a wash, or they don't have like a like a shading or something, and yeah. But although it looks good, so I put them at like B tier. Yeah, just B tier. And for the models, yeah, I put them at A tier. Looks good. So these orcs are quite special because this was my first time doing like the highlights for my orcs, except for the squig. I just paint him black, and yeah, he looks like Godzilla, but a mini one. I actually did want to make the squid like Godzilla, but yeah, these two orcs, well, except for this one with the arm, I only shade his arm. So except for this one, I shade both of his arms and the head. So I actually wanted to play the commandos on the tabletop, not the kill team, because I don't know the kill team. I don't have the kill team, but yeah, um, yeah, these orcs were I actually, it wasn't my first time shading them. I mean, highlighting them, but yeah. So the models are Yeah, the three models are in A tier because with the commandos, and the mod uh in the paint job B. Yeah. And here this is my paint boss. I also used the contrast paint. Also I used the highlights. I did the highlights. And yeah, it looks quite good actually. So I'm gonna rate the paint job in A tier and the model in somewhat A or a B. I'm not sure, but it looks okay. But yeah, I'm gonna put it in B tier. To be honest, these orcs are just my test subjects. Like I was just trying to find my orc skin type. Like I'm trying to find some orc skin types, and I did find them. And yeah, I had I had different kinds of orcs with some shading, some contrast, or and speed paints. And yeah, they were okay. The models, some of the models are in, I'd say two of the models are in C tier and the rest are in A tier, and the paint jobs are B tier. So these orcs, this was my first time using the resin body parts I got from Game Castle, and they work really well. I use a bit of green stuff to put them together in different poses and stuff, and I also painted them in different colors. And yeah, it's quite good actually. So I put the paint job at A tier, and the models will be B tier. So these are my three war bosses: the war boss in Mega Armor, the Beast boss, and Snokrot. I finally say his name right. Also, I actually repainted him to be like that, so he's not in the other tier. Well, so yeah, these are my three war bosses. I might also get Galsco, but not yet. But maybe one day. But yeah, these guys are quite good actually. So I actually ranked their paint job at A tier, and their models. Well, I'm gonna put the war boss, Mega Armor, and Beast boss on A tier, and Snokrod will be on B tier. To be honest, I actually kind of, oh well. So just like the other boys, um, these are my test subjects, my different shading actually. So these are my Deathcopters with orcs with different shading. They are honestly the copters they're riding on looks quite great, and the orc themselves are a bit like the Flash Kits one. So for model, I'm guessing I'll put them at B tier. And for the paint job, I will put it at A tier. This is my first ever orc vehicle, even though well, I did make some orc trucks, but nah, they're not included in this video because they're made. But yeah, this is my official orc vehicle. And yeah, I actually did some dry brushing to get that metallic. Yeah, and yeah, I actually dry brushed the whole thing and did some painting. Yeah, and yeah, so it looks quite great. So I put the model A tier and the paint job A tier. Alright, so these are my orcs of today. These guys have like my favorite skin orc recipe, and yeah, I also finally finished the 2007 models. And yeah, so these guys look great. So they're okay, so their models will be on A tier. and their paint job will be A tier as well. I forgot to put this orc on my tier, and yeah, so let me introduce you to my favorite orc, Dripknock. Dripknock, yes, that is his name. Dripknock. So, yeah, I kit batched this orc with the resin model, and I add him with the power claw of the other orc in the combat patrol. I did try to make him look a little drippy and yeah stuff, but it works. He is my I actually called him Drip Knock because I thought he would be dripping and stuff, the drip and stuff. But yeah, and also I actually did make him my fan made war boss, but eh. So his model will be an A tier, and his paint job will be an A tier. And yeah, I did forget to put it in the tier, but yeah. So yeah, here's my all the paint job tier list. And here is the model tier list. And that's it. Yeah, I did try to make the video a little short, but this would do. So yeah, this is my tier. That was my tier list of my orcs. And also, I hope you liked the video. Maybe subscribe, maybe. But I wonder, how do you rank your orcs or your tier list or any model? Yeah, but okay, bye.